OMGesus, boys, girls, in-betweeners, welcome back. We're here once again with our awesome playthrough of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and I'm joined by Man. As always, how are you doing?
I'm doing alright, how about you?
Yeah, not too bad. Sunday morning here in Australia, so nice and sunny already. Which is a stark contrast to the man we see here, Monsoon, the man of rain and pissy weather.
He thinks he's trying too hard.
Me doth thinks thou art trying too hard. I have the most impractical cyborg body ever created. It only works when people try to cut me with swords.
And only in specific places.
Exactly. Please, for the love of God, do not just slash horizontally. That would really ruin my day.
On the insides of your enemies? How easily you ignore the loss of life when it suits your convenience.
Yeah, at least Buggy the Clown in One Piece could do it however he wanted. This guy's kind of limited to whatever the robot body does.
Pretty much. I do like Monsoon. There's a few characters in this game which don't get quite as much screen time as I would like, and like Monsoon and Mistral, pretty much two of those. They do get DLC, like time in the DLC, I should say. Like you get to see more of them. You see Monsoon in Sam's DLC and more of Mistral and Blade Wolf, but yeah, they're just pretty interesting characters, I think. I would like to see their sort of backstory expanded a bit more.
Yeah, isn't that the case with all the interesting characters you find in these types of games?
Yeah, that's true. Although Sam gets a lot of screen time, obviously, but he's like the main sort of antagonist, I guess.
Yeah, he's basically there to be your constant running threat.
So now this is one of those parts again where it ties to sort of bring it back to the whole Metal Gear sort of feeling where we get to sit here and just listen to Monsoon rant for a couple minutes about memes and things like that. So what I'm doing here is that I'm moving the camera back and forth because I can't remember specifically what side there's a little Easter egg on, but we'll see it in a second. There it is!
Random cat.
Little kitty shows up. That's the same cat that you couldn't kill in the second chapter.
What's it doing here?
That's the question. And also, more to the point, cats hate rain. So I can't really see it just sitting out here.
Sam tells me you see your weapon as a tool. Something that saves lives.
Yeah, I just like the guard wanting to pet it, and he's like, aw.
Exactly. Look, I would be exactly the same. I'm a cat person, so I love cats.
Yeah, I'm a dog person.
Fair enough. You are dead to me.
That is until the illusion was broken.
Also, like another thing, like with the cyborgs here, have you noticed like how like a lot of the cyborgs have enormous quads?
You have no choices to make.
Like none of these cyborgs ever skip leg day.
You can die with a clear conscience.
Flash his eyes. He's got like a reverse baseball cap bowler thing.
About me, I mean.
Yeah. So this guy uses Psy. I never really understood how you would even fight with Psy.
After the Patriots,
I don't know. We'll have to ask Raphael.
I could walk off the battlefield and into a normal life.
I think it's and don't quote me on this.
Surrounded by death.
Yeah, don't quote me on this, but I think it's like a weapon for like being able to like disarm and like sort of like render your opponent's weapons less effective. I think that's what it's for. I don't know. That's just kind of what the impression I've gotten from them.
I learned young that killing.
Yeah, we'd have to look it up.
Really good.
Yeah, can someone Wikipedia that and tell us? We're far too lazy for that.
My friends, my family, they helped me.
Well, we can't really do it while we're actually watching the video now, can we?
Who am I kidding?
No, of course, that's it. We are free of blame. It's you, the viewer, that we rely upon.
The bit about my sword.
For certain things, yes.
I guess I needed something to keep the Ripper.
That's right. We need you to validate our existence. Other than that, we're fine.
But you.
Enough talking. Kung Fu fight already.
A wake-up call to what I really.
Yes. He's getting to it. We got to finish the philosophy talk first.
I'm saying Jack is back.
Oh my God! Now, I thought that Raiden's body was purely cybernetic, so I'm not quite sure how he has so much blood in there.
Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors.
What?
This isn't madness.
Do it!
Insert old meme.
Now he's got a sword going through his gut and out through his spine. I like, doesn't matter how pissed off you are, I don't think you'd be able to stand up after that.
Cyborg body, Metal Gear.
Yeah, that's true. It is Cyborg. I did just say that. Damn you and your persistent logic.
My normal. My nature. You've lost your mind.
Go, cannon fodder!
Go, my red shirts. Die in a cool, flashy way, so that way we can have an epic boss fight in a second.
Yes! Give me my motivation to fight Raiden. Also, Raiden is addicted to red shirts.
Yeah, everyone's addicted to red shirts, that's why they're red shirts.
This is true.
Who's next? I'll take this dance.
Oh, Sam, why you gotta be so cool?
Report back to the chief. He's mine.
Now you'll notice that Sam actually has a cyborg arm in his right arm. That's something that you find out about in the DLC when he fights one of the dudes in there.
Now you're just being nasty.
There's a little bit of history
I see.
behind that.
DLC's always good for... Yeah, DLC's always good for backstories.
Want to know how I got it?
Yeah. When it's done well, though I think we already had the discussion.
Why don't I give you a demonstration?
Yes, we have.
I think it's time for Jack.
So what's happening here is that Jack's all red and angry, which means that we've unlocked his Ripper mode. Which is kind of weird because you get unlimited Ripper mode in this boss fight, except that it doesn't matter because, yeah, it's basically works as a regular boss fight. But outside of this boss fight, when you activate Ripper mode, you can see his bar is glowing red up the top, and so you can only do it when his bar is full. But basically, it allows you to do like the Zandetsu mode with every cut that you make normally, rather than going into slow-mo and having to do it from first person.
Yeah, so it's basically your Devil Trigger.
It is pretty much. Oh, chest rape. And Raiden was penetrated in a way he'd never been penetrated before.
Oh my.
So this fight, like a lot of the ones that sort of follow on from it, in terms of boss fights, requires a lot of parrying. So you'll see that a lot, especially when he throws down this smoke grenade. All you can do is parry those strikes. You can't actually hit him during that phase.
I hate it when bosses do that, just have this uncounterable thing. Just all you can do is play defensively for a long period of time, and it's just like, come on, let me hit you.
Pretty much. And he has another phase which you'll see as well, where he just starts splitting his body up and just deliberately avoiding all your strikes. And I don't think you can hit him during that phase unless you throw an EMP grenade. Raiden is addicted to helicopters.
Well, to be fair, that one was being thrown at us, so...
It was coming straight for me.
Watch out, it's coming right for us.
It's coming for me in slow motion. This is what I'm talking about here. He's just avoiding all my strikes until I toss the grenade out.
Yeah. Again, why not just aim for the solid parts, not the parts that are...
There we go, there's the head.
Yeah, that must be kind of a pitiful existence when you UMP him and he's just a head sitting on the ground.
I would love to see a camera shot from his perspective of Raiden just running up to him and just thinking to himself, I have made some poor choices in my life.
Yeah. Or this kind of body was a mistake.
That's it. I should have gone for the Mistral body with the 10 arms.
Well, it didn't do that person much good either, but it'd be more effective.
Shh, don't tell him that. More helicopters! APCs! The reason that you cut those helicopters up is, aside from the fact that they, you know, don't blow you up, is they also drop health packs.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Love it when you can actually get health during boss fights.
Yeah, and that's actually the same for quite a few.
Gives you a bit more room to actually make mistakes.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that, like, well, all the boss fights, to my knowledge, have the ability to get health packs in them in some way or another. Like, during the Mistral fight, you can destroy the little drones, which will drop instant health. They're not actual health packs, but just restore your health when you run over them. This guy drops health packs when you destroy the helicopters. Later on, when we fight Sundowner, he has minions come in that you can kill that will drop that stuff. So yeah, it's a good mechanic.
Yeah, that's always nice. Makes it so you can actually make a few mistakes your first time.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely don't know what's happening here right now. What is this that I'm looking at?
Explosions, cool, extreme.
Michael Bay.
Nah, this isn't quite Michael Bay. The explosions actually have a, you know, source.
The explosions don't have boobs. God, I would love to see that. I would love to see the explosion and just like multiple sets of boobs just fly out of it. Just tits everywhere from the explosion. That'd be amazing.
Sounds like something Michael Bay would do at some point.
I would love to see that. I really would. I think that is the ultimate evolution of Michael Bay. Like his Pokemon Final Evolution is a boob explosion.
Yeah, when he's run out of things to actually do to parody himself in a sense.
I think he's already there. And here's that crappy phase I was telling you about again. Although, again, the music is freaking amazing. God, I love this track.
Yeah, the phase where you can't do much. Yeah, it all fits this game very well, which I will give credit to.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, again, we talked about like dynamic music before, and I was thinking about like we couldn't think of games that did dynamic music, and one of them that I thought of last night was Killer Instinct. That definitely does it if you played that on the Xbox One at all or seen that.
No, I've seen it though. I know there's a mod for a few Sonic games that do that.
Okay. Yeah, if you like, just check that game out, because it already has an amazing soundtrack to start with. It's a fighting game, but even as a fighting game, it will actually dynamically alter the soundtrack as you play, which is pretty cool.
I think it's one of the few types of games you really can't do something like that, because it's pretty standard in what the players are going to do. It's not like you can really mess things up too much. It's just two players fighting.
To an extent, I mean, that's kind of what Street Fighter does, is that like when both players get on low health, it'll change the tempo of the track. But like Killer Instinct actually does it to a much greater degree, where it will change the tempo of the track depending on how much action is actually happening on the screen. It'll start out playing like a regular track, and if like both players do nothing, it'll actually drop off in tone and pace until it becomes this very subdued sort of sound.
Huh, weird.
Speaking of weird, I just got hit by a tornado of body bits. Oh god, why? What was I thinking with this body?
Not very much, apparently.
Get a body that'll break into pieces, they said. It'll let you draw short strikes, they said. Magnetic power!
Yeah, so where does he keep getting all these tanks and helicopters and cars and stuff?
That's an excellent question. Maybe there's like some kind of like Bruce Wayne sort of esque armory underneath the car park. Alright, this is gonna be a little bit awkward here because I'm about to frickin' die, and I would like to tell everyone
Lies, blatant lies.
I did not fuck up the input on this. Also, Raiden's about to be pierced by a giant dick, for anyone who's wondering. I totally did that input right there, and instead, Raiden got a face full of giant dick.
Vision mailed.
Oh, God. But it puts us back right at the same spot anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Dive kicks!
Oh my.
If only I had a mechanical body that could break into parts to avoid this!
Well, that was.
Ta-da! And it just bounces by like a basketball.
Nope, I wouldn't imagine so.
Raiden has no time for your philosophy, Monsoon.
Raiden? I'm fine, Kevin.
Why is it like if it's a holographic TV that's like purely part of like not even a hologram, like part of it is just like UI? Why does he have to push it? Why does he have to touch it?
I don't want this for anyone else.
I don't want anyone to get stabbed by hot phallic objects. No one can have that but me. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Metal Gear Rising. Next time in our episode of Metal Gear Rising, I'm going to play terribly because I recorded it at 3 a.m.